Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Zen, and in this video we are going to be looking at how to update Visual Studio Code on the pen drive system without losing your settings. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so first of all, while this video, it seems like a really daft video to make, but it isn't. You see, when you do a normal installation of Visual Studio Code, even a portable version of it, all of the settings, and this includes all of your extensions, are actually saved on the host computer. Okay, it's actually saved in your documents area. But in order to make this one fully portable, what we've done is we've added a specific folder in which all of your extensions and all of your settings are actually saved. And what that means is that if you try to do a normal update, like you would do, normally, it will actually overwrite all of your settings. So although the way of doing this is really straightforward, it is just worth showing you how to do it. So the first thing you'll do is, funny enough, download the update. Okay, so we're just going to do that now. Download update. And I'm going to do it using Chrome. Here it is. There's my Chrome. And you can see it's just downloading it, and it's downloading it into our normal download folder. So now it's downloaded. Okay, so I've moved the download to my desktop, and the next thing to do is, fun enough, to extract it. Now, as always, I do recommend you use the 7-zip application for this, just because it's slightly better than the Windows default. I've also got it installed on my machine as well as on my pen drive. So again, we need to find it. So we normally have to go into Documents, then go up a folder so that we can actually see the desktop. And then we have it there. And so we're going to extract it. Now, this is where we cheated a bit. So you need to understand, first of all, where is the Visual Studio Code application? So go to Extract. And if we go up to here, where we can browse, is actually on the, obviously on our E drive, in Portable Apps. Now we've installed it as part of the Laragon service. We didn't have to, but for some reason it does seem to save it better. It seems to run better as a subset of Laragon than on the pen drive. I don't know why, but we just go with it. So we go into bin, and what we'll see is that there should be a folder here called Code, which is this one here. Okay, so what we're going to do is, rather than extract it there, we're going to make a new folder. Whoops, see, this is where we've got to be careful. So I'll go back into bin, make a new folder. I'm going to call this Code 2. Okay, just to make sure it's in the, yep, it's in the same place. And that's where I'm going to extract it. Okay, so we're going to do that first. We don't want it as a subfolder, so we want it to go straight into Code 2, and we OK that. Okay, so that's extracted, so we can close down this. Also make sure that you've got your actual version of Visual Studio Code closed as well. That might be a bonus. The next thing we need to do is actually go to that folder ourselves. So, Laragon, bin. Now, here's the trick. We go into Code, and like I say, there's a specialist folder in here that we need. And that folder is data. Okay, you see in here, we've got inside the data, we've got extensions. So these are all the extensions that are installed, as well as our user data, okay, how we set it all up. Now here's the trick. All we're going to do is to right click and cut. Go into Code 2, and you can see there is no data on there. Right click and paste. Now you can do, copy and paste, but actually doing cut and paste is much more important, because the way that works in the computer is that all it's doing is changing the directory path in I'm assuming in its fact table. Okay, which means, as you can see, it's instantaneous. There is, if we look at this, let's have a look. I think it's quite small. At one point, I think I had about half a gig of extensions and stuff. So you can see how much faster it is, especially when we work on a pen drive. Okay, and then we can go back into code, see it's gone, then all we need to do is to delete it. And now this will take a little while because it is a largest file. Okay, fairly quick. And now all we need to do is rename code 2 to code. Okay, and because now the folder structure is exactly the same as it was before, everything else. So when we now go and try and run our shortcut, it runs perfectly. Okay, it just assumes it's the same version, and we've got all of our defaults, we've still got all of our extensions, everything there is perfect. Okay, it says we need a reload on there for it to work. But there we have it. You see our 23 extensions are all there and everybody's happy. And that's it. That's all it is for this video. Nice and simple. Hope it's been useful. As always, do that like, subscribe and all that jazz. Leave me comments. I'm lonely and everything. And I'll see you guys next time. This is Zen signing out.